Our jam on a Friday night, hanging out and doodling feels right. Our jam with you, my friends. Grab you some art supplies and begin to make some art jam happen tonight.
Followers were today, or
Hola amigos. Welcome. We're live on a Friday night. I'm all thrown off. We're live on a Friday night. You can see how bald my head is, even with the cap on.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Oh, I should have put the emotes. I should have put the Jason emotes. Hold on, I'll take care of that while.
Yeah, do that.
Zeus, how are you doing?
Well, we made it above freezing a little bit today, so that was nice. There's only about a foot left of snow on the ground.
Oh wow.
So
few rewards, emotes.
what in the hell is going on here?
What's happening?
It's just trying to.
Where's my Jason emote? Oh, there it is. Follower. All right. Let me see. Let me make sure this is live. Make sure this is live, amigos. Let me see. Let me go to myself. There they are. Friday the 13th emotes. Look at that, amigos. Friday the 13th. All over this bitch. All over this biatch. Zeus. I won't say biatch again. What's happening?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, what's happening with you? It's been another week.
Yeah, it's been every week is tough, so I don't know what to say about all that, but we all alive though. That's right. And tomorrow's Valentine's.
Friday the 13th. I mean, you can't beat Friday the 13th.
It's true. It's Friday the 13th. Did you watch any Friday the 13th movies or?
No, I did not. What did I watch this week? I rewatched Ghost in the Shell and 1995, and I rewatched. I was rewatching Ghost in the Shell, Second Gig, The Laughing Man. That series.
I saw people talking this week about a new Ghost in the Shell series.
Yes. Yes. It's going to start this summer.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's going to be really awesome because they're going back. They're going to be going back and doing Shiro's style very faithfully. Not just his art style, but the writing style is going to be closer to the manga than anything else before. So
is there a trailer or anything out? I haven't. I didn't.
Yeah, it's just a little teaser trailer. It's like a 30-second, but it looks good. It looks very much like his original manga.
Oh, nice. I will have to check it out sometime. Not on the air though, but
Yeah. But I remember, the Friday the 13th ones, the first couple, three of those were really scary. Yeah. Have you seen the video game, Pedro? The Dead by Daylight.
Yes, yes.
Man, the stuff they have of Jason in there is really scary.
They used, I believe they used that game as the engine for that one Friday the 13th game for a while.
Yeah.
They had a Friday the 13th game. Stephanie and I, this is a true story. We used to watch it like religiously on YouTube. We would watch streams and VODs of it,
Uh
of
huh.
people playing it and stuff. There is some guy from, I think he was from South Africa or something,
Uh huh.
and he would stream it, and he would do all this stuff. He'd be saying like whoop whoop whoop, it's the sound of the police, whoop whoop whoop, and all this kind of weird stuff.
Uh-huh.
And we, I don't know why, for a while Stephanie and I were just addicted to watching streams of that. It was um because people would be coming up with cheats and stuff in the game, like hacks and things, and so you'd get like things where people would just sort of float and be untouchable, and you would just see all kind of weird stuff. You see people fighting and like arguing like while stuff is going on, and um, I don't know. We just got way into it, but yeah, that stuff we got way into that game for a while. Not playing, we never played it, but watching it.
Yeah. I think you probably could have, played it online, even like on a laptop at that time. But yeah, they added just about every uh, horror movie villain to that game
Oh,
that you
Dead
could.
by Daylight, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They've had like every kind of horror villain on there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a cool series.
And it's I mean it's just it's rough to watch it sometimes, and you the person you like is one of the regular people, and then you just getting hunted down by the villain, and they're
Right.
like hang him on a hook
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
and let that evil spirit come out and take him. Hey, Ange.
Hey, Ange, welcome in. Hold on, let me go see. Welcome in, Ange. How are you doing? We are doing the art jam. It's Figuary week 2. As you can see, I'm going straight into the figure drawing. Zeus, what are you drawing tonight?
I don't know yet. I'm looking for paper. I don't know what it is. Every time I want to draw something, I can't find paper, and then I have paper. That's not paper. Yeah, I don't know what to draw.
Okay.
Isn't that the eternal struggle? Is what the hell do I draw tonight?
Sometimes, yeah. It's how it goes sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. Got more done on the the trading card game.
Oh yeah, tell
Uh,
everyone about this. Tell them about the trading card game.
so so where I work, we have a mascot called Inchy the Bookworm, and we did a children's book uh, based off the idea that the owner who came up with him um, had always wanted to do this story, and so I illustrated the story, and we made a book of that. and Pokemon's just so popular right now that I just had the idea of taking Inchi and all of his animal friends and make that into kind of a Pokemon Magic the Gathering type um, trading card game. And so I started doing some mock-ups and things like that, and the owner really liked it. So um, it's going to be kind of like a simplified um, Pokemon game, Magic the Gathering type game. It's not going to be it, where we're sitting right now. We got like 54 player or like character cards,
Ooh.
uh, and and then we've got been working on 9 color house cards for each instead of it's like they're grouped by their house and their house has a color.
Right.
So there's red, blue, yellow, green, but there's also pink and cyan, purple, orange, and then we got mint, like mint green. Um, and so I've been looking up like famous colored houses from around the world to use um, as like the icon for the for that one, and that's like what gives each character the energy that they need to get together to give the other your opponent is you're giving them books to read, and once they
Right.
get so many books, then they have to go sit out and read them. And once knock out, and once you give enough books away to take to make 3 of your opponents uh, characters to go read, then then you win.
Oh wow.
So I found a house in Spain to use for Cyan. Um, Found a literal greenhouse from Curitiba, Brazil. Um, some other homes in houses in America.
Is it the greenhouse? Is it like a real greenhouse, like for plants and stuff, or and
Yeah,
plus
yeah,
it's green?
it's like
It's
a
a
famous.
greenhouse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. Plus green is one of Brazil's big colors
Oh
too.
yeah,
So,
and their
but
flag.
yeah, they have a big botanical gardens in Curitiba, and that's the greenhouse that's there. Um, then there's a little pink house in London that I've done, and then I found this beautiful kind of modern Victorian home in Florida to use for the mint green house that I was working on today.
Hopefully, it's free of Florida, man.
I think if you're in Florida, aren't you automatically Florida man? I mean,
We we need to ask James what kind of Florida man is he. Uh, uh,
so um, oh, I'm using the game frame. Says they're lurking. Driving
oh,
home from work got you in the background.
Mutes in the game frame. How are you doing? Welcome in. We are in Art Jam. I am Swampy. Swampy's here. Hey, Swampy. How's it going? Um, We sorry, I was lost in what I was doing and listening to Zeus. Not apologizing for listening to Zeus. I'm just saying like why I didn't notice anything. Um, uh, yeah. Continue, Zeus. Continue.
Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I'm gonna make um, I'm probably gonna make 9 items to go along with it too. Um, like something where like you can um, like somebody tries to give you 3 books or whatever. It's like if you add this card to your card, it'll it'll only let them give you 2 instead of 3.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. Or it's like every time you get a book, you get to give a book back. You know,
Oh, right, right.
different things. Stuff like uh, you know things that we've introduced in the book and the coloring books, and then the upcoming second children's book. So we've got different things that we can put in there. We can put the yak butter churn in there. We can put the chicken coop in there. We can put
Hey, James is in
you know
there. Welcome in,
what
James. JJ Sorno, aka Jim House. Jim House
Chicken
in the house.
James.
James,
We're
how's it
good,
going?
James. We're good.
Zeus is talking about the card game he's developing with at work around Inchy. Sorry, not Itchy. Inchy.
Yes.
The bookworm.
Ichi the bookworm.
I'm drawing. I'm doing some figure drawing.
And I don't know what I'm drawing yet.
Yeah, Zeus does not know what he's drawing yet. Whoa.
I did find some paper.
Oh, nice. That's a good start.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Swampy.
But yeah, so we're coming in close, and then what we'll do is print some up, and then we'll try to see if because there's a card shop. There's a card shop not far from where I live, and there's also one right around the corner from uh, where I work.
Oh.
That they have they sell cards, they sell dice and figures and TTRPGs and um, Funkos and everything. They sell all kinds of cool stuff like that, and that might be a place where we could try to get some uh, game testing done, and kind of give away some packs and let people build decks and things like that. So, but we're it's kind of interesting. I did not expect uh, to be doing this, but I definitely couldn't have done. I wouldn't be doing this now if I hadn't have you know gotten this job and gotten my degree and things like that, because I had no idea. I mean, of course, I've designed trading cards and things like that before, but to be able to do something this in depth um, and do it all in Illustrator, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're doing the work you should have been doing all along, Zeus. I mean, I really think, yeah, this is what you've been needing for a long time. This is your calling.
Yeah. I mean, it's but everything happens for a reason. Somebody told me that once. Everything happens for a reason. You go down this road to get to that road, and then you finally come back around. Yeah, trying to think. I'm running a big fat blank on what the hell to draw.
Let's see. James said it's in the 70s all day today and for the rest of the weekend before it turns into an inferno. That's right. We're coming in the 80s next week here in Texas, so I can just imagine Orlando. He also said, "You're doing your thing, Zeus. Keep doing it." So.
Yeah, I am. And also kiss my ass. You warm bastard.
Man, you hate any of us with warm weather, but I mean, the weird thing is, I wish it was colder because it would feel more seasonal, like. But
yeah, but when have you lived in seasons, Pedro?
It's true. We're not really used to it in Texas, but when I was younger, it was more. It seemed like we had more, like winter and stuff. But maybe that's just
right
misremembering. You know what I mean? Because you're a kid. When you're a kid, who knows what you think? What
yeah,
your
I mean,
perception
you're
of thing
more
is
sensitive to weather changes too. I mean,
right.
When you're young.
Well, I think I'm saying like like our memories of stuff can be all like clouded or whatever. So who knows? Who knows? But it don't matter.
Well, be that as it may, yeah, we're supposed to get up to like 42 tomorrow and Sunday, I think, before it cools off again.
Now tomorrow is Valentine's. Stephanie and I are going out, but it will be raining here. It's supposed to rain most of the day, but we're still gonna go out because this is my last day to go out for a while.
Right.
Using the mainframe here, you're at 35 inches below our average snowfall. Weirdest winter ever. Oh wow. So here's the first doodle. Here's the first little figure doodle for today. So, there you go. Let's see what we do next in our Figuary. I'm doing Figuary. Oh, thank you, Swampy. I'm doing Figuary. It's the February's the monthly celebration, the annual celebration people do for figure drawing. Zeus, you're gonna do GI Joe doing the GI Joe's doing life drawing. No, I'm joking. I'm not trying to bring up the Nancy Guthrie story, but they released that video this week showing the guy in the mask and stuff, and CNN keeps talking about balaclavas and stuff, and I keep thinking about you, Zeus, every time they mention it, because you're always mentioning it around GI Joe stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a very common piece of equipment. I mean, you got Beachhead. Beachhead's got that. That one that's kind of like made out of like toboggan type material almost. Of course, Snake Eyes has got his, but he's wearing goggles with his, so his eyes and skin are completely covered. We see Firefly, Storm Shadow. Of course, all of the Cobra Troopers are wearing at least a gaiter.
James has a request for you, Zeus.
What do you ask him for?
He said Castle Grayskull, Zeus. Draw it. And he said that the lady looks like she's related to Tony Storm. Kind of, doesn't it? I know what anatomy feature you're talking about. We don't have to. But I
Well,
know.
I mean, unless it's a huge ass, then there's something wrong.
Oh my goodness. Tony Storm wrestles for James Sorno's favorite wrestling promotion. Uh, it's the one he goes to see live the most, right?
Sadly, James been to more AEW than.
Zeus, you just won another Slim Jim, according to Swampy. You just won another Slim Jim. How do you win Slim Jims? I need to know. I need to know.
I don't know. How do I win it? And then where do I pick them up at?
Now I should save this for tomorrow, but I actually did watch some AEW this week. Because I heard that Tekla had won the women's title.
Oh, yeah.
So I was curious. I was curious about it. So I did watch that. I also watched the Tommaso Ciampa match against Kyle Fletcher, because people were saying, "Oh, it's a match of the year candidate." And I was like, "Oh,
yeah, it doesn't mean any fucking thing anymore.
It really doesn't, Zeus." Yeah, let me tell you what that match was. That match was like 20 minutes of just non-stop movement. Just moves, go, moves, go. And like it was just like 20 minutes of that, of just moves, counters, reversals, no stopping, just constant motion. And then it had a finish, and I was just like, whatever the fuck. Like, whatever.
Yeah, there's this one guy on Twitter. What the fuck's his name? He's a big. Let's see. He calls people out on their shit. I don't know. He's kind of he's one of these.
Right.
One of these accounts. And he shared a clip, and I don't remember who it was, but one guy he basically did a flip, and the other guy did a flip and fell, and he's like, at one point, are we going to stop pretending this is wrestling and just dudes that are doing choreographed gymnastics?
Yeah.
Which is it's something I didn't expect to hear from him, but
well, they've forgotten that you're supposed to resemble fighting.
it just everybody's just too far up their own asses, and they think they know what Everybody just keep congratulating themselves and jerking each other off and telling everybody how great they are.
James, maybe you need to get on here with us so we can.
Right.
Early mark out.
Why is SmackDown 3 hours? Yeah.
Just Just tell us how bad Julia's doing. Just no, I'm joking. The Thekla Chris Statlander match. I don't know what I was expecting it to be. It wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. To be honest with you, I was actually I was kind of impressed with Tekla because Zeus, all she did was just brawling and like character stuff. She was constantly bad mouthing and trash talking, and everything was just her like just acting like an asshole. like and then like she kept avoiding getting hit. There was a strap match or some bullshit like that, and she kept avoiding getting hit and being the one doing the hits. And then when it was, then she got her turn to get her comeuppance, and she made like a lot of it. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, she never did much character work in Japan. So I mean, you might remember I complained about her a little bit in Japan because she was just all action.
There are some people like do you remember how good the heel work was from Desperado and Kanemaru?
Oh yeah.
I mean, man, when they were junior tag champs and feuding with Roppongi 3K and Lij and everything, I mean, they did a great job of talking shit and then just being mean assholes in the ring, that was they were really good at that. Really outstanding, I thought.
When we were young. When we were younger. Wasn't that long ago, I know. Hiromu, you're talking about all that. I was thinking Hiromu's gone now.
Yeah, he didn't get quite as good a send off as Evil did he?
He got a better. Evil didn't get any kind of ceremony or anything, did he? But Hiromu got.
He got. Yeah.
Hiromu got like a full send off, like.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Swampy, thank you for the gift sub to James. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Now James has access to all my emotes that I never do enough. But you have access to all the cool ones that Zeus has made. Thank you, Zeus, for making all the cool emotes.
Yeah. I made some for a GTA 5 YouTuber.
Oh, nice.
We'll see if he likes them or not, because he was just like, he's finally getting to the point, popular enough to offer subscriptions and stuff like that. Cool. And so I just made 4 quick ones, and I sent them to him. And because he didn't know, he's like, he's like, sure, I'll take a look at them. All right, there, Man. But it's funny how the different renditions of Castle Grayskull are.
Oh, so are you really doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, James, he's doing it. He's doing Castle Grayskull. The different renditions of it.
Yeah, yeah. There's the classic, and but like what you run into is like, well, there's the toy,
Right,
you
right.
know, and so
How many people are drawing the toy versus the drawing the full thing? Uh,
and then there's different versions of the toy too. So,
oh, that's true too.
but the worst thing about looking for images now,
What
and it was really hitting me when
AI?
yeah, is when I was looking for those houses. I put in like famous mint green houses and all. Anything fucking came up Pinterest. I was like, oh, this is probably fake. You
Hmm.
know, if
That's
it looked
sad.
kind of interesting, so had I had to start looking at actual realty websites.
Oh wow.
Anything that would come up result from a realty website where I could find a physical address, because I didn't want to copy some bullshit, because I want all the houses in there to be real, um, for educational purposes.
Yeah, unfortunately, the AI stuff is just everywhere. I mean, if you look up like a character and stuff, like a cartoon or a comic book character, you're likely just mostly going to get AI results.
I do not understand where the money's coming from to be paying these original IPs and shit. I don't get it yet,
They're not.
because people aren't paying much for these AI shits, and it's just like, what I'm saying? It's like the math ain't mathing somewhere.
So the excuse, I've mentioned this before actually, the excuse that a lot of the AI companies and stuff are trying to use for using other people's IP and stuff, right? Is machine learning. They've tried to write it off as machine learning. And
Yeah, but there's deals like with the Screen Actor Guild.
right,
There's
I mean,
I don't understand where the money's coming from. I don't understand where people think they're gonna make this money, like what's being put out there for free.
right. I like
You know?
Disney. Disney made that deal with OpenAI, I believe,
Yeah,
and no one's really sure where that exactly. Like what does that mean? Like no one's really sure yet.
yeah,
Like it hasn't really been defined clearly, and you have the things like with Suno and another one are like with uh, uh, with record labels now, right? So
right.
what does that mean? Like no one really knows, you know. Um, Here's where we're at this latest one. James said WWE is doing their New Japan impersonation tonight with a 10-man tag. Obviously, uh, uh,
Yeah, but at least it's probably only one 10-man tag. Sometimes you watch a New Japan card, and be like a 10-man, an 8-man, a 6-man, two 6 men.
believe it or not, well, you can believe this. Stardom did a 14-person tag match recently.
Oh, Jesus Christ, people.
14 people. That's a lot.
That's too damn many.
Texan Swamp Fox said it means they will make up the rules as they see fit. Yeah, I mean basically.
Well, it's not what whatever the rules are. It's just
supposed to be about profit. I mean that's so the thing that people don't know. Okay, so they don't know if this deal means say, oh, Angie's having a hard time hearing me. Is anyone else having a hard time hearing me?
well, obviously I'm not, but
Yeah, let me check. I was a little bit down on Audacity, so let me see if this is any better. I'm also probably not super close to the microphone. I don't know. They don't know, like the Disney deal. They don't know if this means that everyone, everyone making like generations and stuff with Dolly or something of Disney things, if it's allowed yet. I don't know if it is. I haven't tried it, but
I mean I've seen people making damn GI Joe, 3D fucking people running around and shit.
okay, but that's not what we're talking about at the moment though. The Disney thing, people don't know if Disney will have access to that stuff.
Oh.
So, they're like Disney's partnering with OpenAI. People can maybe do stuff. Will Disney be able to then take the things people are making and use it however they see fit?
Right.
So
right.
is
Like
this a
if
way
people
for
create
is this a way for them to
original characters.
basically turn people into their slave labor they don't have to pay? And the trade-off is the people don't get like litigated for using their IP.
Yeah, it's possible.
The other stuff you're talking about, like people taking GI Joe and things like that, and things like Grok and stuff like that, because you can take like a picture, put it in Grok, ask them to do something to it, like Grok, turn this into Studio Ghibli anime, and they'll turn it into Studio Ghibli anime, and they're not gonna, as long as it's nothing like dirty, they're not gonna care too much about like if it's no. And I don't think Grok has a deal with Hasbro or anything like that. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, and which like I said, I don't understand how any of that works.
Right, because again, the point of stuff's supposed to be making money, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, we don't know. Oh yeah, Swampy said again. It's as he said, they will make up the rules as they see fit. So there's the second drawing. Where was her other arm? I couldn't even see her other arm. It must be at her side or something. I guess so. It's on the other side of her. Can't see it. We can't see it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Art Jam brought to you by. Hold on.
Buy some damn candy that Pedro's not going to eat. Yeah, we know.
No. It's not candy.
Brought to you by 40-year-old bubblegum.
20-year-old bubblegum. I need to send that to Bean. I need to send him the 20-year-old bubblegum. Art Jam brought to you by Mad Dog, Mogan David. If it's good enough for Santa, it's good enough for you. I gotta send that one to Swampy one of these days. I know, Swampy, I gotta send you that one of these days. One of these days. One of these nights. I won't even sing any more of an Eagle song.
Yeah, because you don't want to get sued.
Yeah. Well, you will never see me sing Brian Adams or Don Henley on Music Monday. I will never do it. Because since those are streamed on YouTube, I will get a strike. James said Disney is definitely poison. Yeah, they are franchise killing and stuff. They're franchise killing.
Well, if they didn't, I'm pretty sure that Jared Leto he's got fucking footage of Disney satanic fucking rituals hidden away in a strongbox somewhere in some Eastern European country that they can't extradite.
Disney satanic rituals.
Because they keep hiring him to work in their fucking shitty movies.
Oh my goodness, Disney satanic rituals. Let me see.
Hi, Satan.
Oh, Satan! Oh, hell no, Satan! No, we're gonna. I saw a meme where someone had this phrase like across their wall, like this saying, but it was broken up into blocks, and then it like unintentionally made these weird words like across the screen, and it was like unintentionally summoning like a demon or something. But anyways, if you have to explain a meme, it don't work. Jared Leto buries franchises. I saw.
No, he's just presiding over the ceremony.
The ceremony.
He's just there at the fucking funeral.
What's the name of that band he has? Something about Mars, right? Has something to do with Mars. Does anyone know the name of Jared Leto's band? I'll look it up. I know he's.
I mean, you have fingertip access to the greatest information source on the planet.
Not always accurate. Accurate.
No, I'm just saying.
30 Seconds to Mars. 30 Seconds to Mars. I saw this old music video. I hadn't seen it in forever. This must have been around the early years of Stephanie and I dating, and he's like he's dressed in kind of like a hotel staff tuxedo thing, and he's in the hallway. He's like, bury me, and doing all this emo like tantrum stuff in this hotel hallway. And I was like, I had not seen that in decades at this point.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get back to drawing. I'm trying to think if I should do something. I've done 2 of the Lillian DeMello poses. Let me see if I want to do something else. So, do you know who my worst paying client is? Hint, it rhymes with Fisney. Oh, damn. Let's see. No, I did that one last time.
Yeah, believe it or not, there was when I was delivering bottled water, I remember being told about one of the grocery chains that was in the rears to the company I worked for quite a pretty penny.
They were what?
They were behind on their.
Oh, they're behind. Oh, dang.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty nuts, man. To think about a regional regional chain like that, you know. All right, Pedro, you ready to see if we can show?
Okay. James said my mother actually worked at Disney for 20 years. I tell her all the time her company ruins franchises. Dang. Okay, Zeus, let's get it up on the thing first, then I'll bring it to them.
Okay. I think this is the first time that James has ever revealed that I can remember that his mother worked for Disney.
He may have told you and I it before in private, actually, but I don't quite remember. Unfortunately, we're old people who say a bunch of stuff to each other, so it's hard. But I'm ready, Zeus. I'm ready.
All right, I'm working on it here. Just
everyone's waiting, Zeus.
They're waiting. I'm hitting buttons.
Bad. Okay. Let's see. Add to stage. Okay, hold on. Let me get it onto the thing. Okay, everyone, we're gonna look at what Zeus is doing. Here we go. I thought I blew it up. No, it didn't. Here we go. Whoa, look at that. Oh, it just slipped down. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Shut the fuck up.
That looks awesome. Oh.
There we go. That's where we're at.
Okay. Did you see that, James? Oh yeah, he saw it. Zombie, welcome in, Zombie. Yeah, I was trying to play with the echo like the musician I am, and Zeus wasn't having it. He's lucky I didn't grab the guitar and start going like, you know. But I know we don't have the echo going on, so it don't matter. Zeus drawing Castle Grayskull. I'm doing Figuary. Here's what we've done so far. We did this one, and then this one, and now trying to find something else that I'm gonna do, and then the last 30 minutes or so, we're gonna do comic book theater. We are gonna read a comic together, amigos. We're gonna read a comic together.
Because we're pretty sure we're not going to get copyright strikes for that.
I don't know, right? I don't know for certain, but
I mean, technically it's a review.
Right, there we go.
You know?
There we go. That's
a review, not a.
That's what we need to say. We are reviewing it.
Yeah. Yeah, what did James say? Did you like that? You like that, James? Oh, nice. I got a nice Zeus. Okay.
Where was I saw something I wanted to do? Let's see. Was it that one? Okay. Swamp said we won't get a strike. Okay, we'll see. On Twitch we won't. When this goes on YouTube, that could be another story. But we'll see. I'll take a chance. We showed that entire Predator versus Archie comic. Do you remember that? We went through the entire thing, true. And we did not get a strike for that. So I have to assume we will probably be okay.
I mean, it was an old book, so it's not like we were. It's not like we were showing spoilers.
So if Zombie's still with us when we get to it, what I want to do is show the Killing Joke, because Swampy was playing a Batman game over the weekend.
Oh yeah,
and they had references to it, the thing that happened to Barber Garden.
and
And so I was mentioning it, and I was like, oh, I should show him the story.
yeah, that was pretty rough. I kind of feel like that's a kind of an overrated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I still like it a lot. But it's been a while since I've read it, so.
But see, also like the Joker mania that has come along in the last, like 15 years or so, is just fucking annoying. All these Joker fans and Harley Quinn fans, and I mean, I was like, if there's one more fucking Twitter fucking influencer girl that fucking does her fucking hair like Harley Quinn or cosplays it as Harley Quinn in her fucking, PFP, I'm just fucking blocking, just fucking sick of it. But yeah,
I did binge a comic this week.
oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Which one did I do?
Teen Titan.
Oh, I did that one. I was thinking about a different one, but you're right. I did do that one up to the Rob Liefeld stuff. Then I gave up. I gave up.
Well, he's only there for like 2-3 issues.
I know, but I just gave up.
But it's totally skippable too.
Right. At that point, I was like, "Nah, I did end up liking a lot of that that run.
I love that the Titans of Tomorrow was so good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that shit was just because there was there was stuff going on, stuff had gone on with the identity crisis had happened, right? And that shook the whole Justice League to its core. Where the Adams ex-wife ended up killing Plastic Man's wife, or Elastic Man's wife, Sue Dibney, and it really, it just put a lot of them at odds against each other, and it almost, to me, it seemed like the Justice League didn't even deserve to be a team anymore. And I love that idea of the Titans stepping up and taking over, and just Cassie become Wonder Woman, and of course they were all dealing with those issues and things because you know Ares is the one that gave her the lasso. I mean, she didn't have a lasso the whole time until that run. I mean, because she was created by John Byrne during his run of Wonder Woman.
I always forget that he did Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and Cassie was a like a tomboy, just like a Pippi Longstocking. She was just rambunctious and just did not give a shit about her outward appearance and whatnot. And
there's a reference a lot of people aren't going to know anymore.
Right. But then she got older, got into Young Justice, and it's funny because I remember reading an interview with John Byrne saying he was a little disappointed in the direction they took with her. And I'm just like, yeah, but man, that is so like, it's so normal to happen, like a girl that starts out like that, gets pretty and then just, and just leans into it, it's like, it's one of those damn things that happens, So I was like, yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand, him wanting to try to create a character who was, more different, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, I mean, I remember seeing girls that it just happened to, when I was in school growing up, But yeah, and just the way Connor changed from being that kind of a spaz, in Young Justice, and
was interesting because when he was introduced in the after the death of Superman, when you had all those, he was like just this teenage Superman thing, and then in the stuff I was reading, suddenly like his arms are like Hulk Hogan's arms. I was like, dang, he hit the iron. I'm not really crazy about what I'm doing, but I'm just moving my hands. Let me see.
But Tim Drake's father was killed by Captain Boomerang in that Identity Crisis.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did reference that. Let me see. Let me catch up on chat real fast. James said that comic was probably better than Predator Badlands. More Batman this Sunday morning, Swampy said. James said, love the Killing Joke. Death in the Family is one of my faves. And then he said, tell us how you really feel, Zeus. LOL. Swampy said that looks like a Bob Hope nose. Yeah, I'm not crazy about what I'm working on at the moment, Swampy. James said I like Young Justice. Swampy, I heard Mr. Freeze gave Wonder Woman the cold shoulder. Totally did.
And of course, we've talked to my other good buddy Jay, who's he's also another living encyclopedia of comics, and he is Jay is the single biggest reason that Jason Todd was killed in the first place. His $600 phone bill to the 900 number to kill or save Jason Todd in The Killing Joke.
Yeah, I told Swampy that for comic book lore, they really need to talk to you and your friend Jay. Was what I told him.
Yeah.
I said like my stuff is just gonna be like 80s and 90s. Like that's just the stuff I'm gonna know. I'm not gonna know really more than, and that's just the stuff that I read, right? So
Right.
we're not even talking about the stuff from that time frame I didn't read. So I'm not gonna know about that stuff. I might know more about manga or something to some degree, but that's a maybe as well, not a for certain.
I mean, because I only know about the stuff that I read, so there's not a lot of stuff I've done. The good thing is, with the way that manga is done. It's pretty much beginning to end just one creative vision, one creator, and
right.
it doesn't become these corporate entities like like Marvel and DC, where where other people get a chance to wreck it. I don't know. Did they end? Did Toriyama let somebody else keep Dragon Ball going, or I know the animated series is another thing. Anime is another thing, but
I legitimately don't know.
Did you see that that thing that said that the woman that voiced Goku has been she's been given a government stipend for the rest of her life?
I did
Like,
not. Wow.
yeah, like she's for doing the Goku voice, she's like gonna get $23,000 or $26,000 a year for the rest of her life.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I think for making terrible music mostly in key, I should be given a stipend. No,
Well, you gotta do something beloved there, Pedro.
damn.
Damn. Some bitch.
Terry Funk.
Ric Flair, you big banana nose freak, and your funny fat buddy Dusty Road, that egg sucking dog.
So I don't know if you can see all this, but that's that thing.
James is drawing a lot of fucking rocks here.
Drawing a lot of fucking rocks. Oh, thank you, Swampy. Thank you. Let me see what I'm gonna do next. Let me see what I'm gonna do next.
Had a lot more, gotten a lot more GI Joe mutuals here on Twitter in the last.
Oh, nice. Because of
You know, so
the stuff
I
you've been
got
doing.
a lot more content. But I mean, yeah, I got some follows and stuff, and you know, but yeah, it's nice to have some other stuff instead of some all this bad news on my timeline. Like, God, I don't even want to look sometimes. So just check my messages and notifications and get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Things aren't great.
I mean, they never are, but I remember I had a castle when I was a kid. It was like a Fisher Price castle
Oh, nice.
when I was a little kid. Came with a flying pink dragon.
Oh, I think I remember these. I don't know why, but this sounds really familiar.
And I used it with my other action figures. Um, there was a series that came out before GI Joe and Star Wars that was called the Adventure People.
The Adventure People.
Mm-hmm. And they were, you know, just like that. There was a said it was like two construction workers wearing hard hats, and they
Oh,
were basically same posability of a Star Wars figure. Just arms, legs, torso, head move, um, and I'll never forget one time I came home and my brother had he'd taken them and took tinfoil, toothpicks, and scotch tape and turned them into medieval knights.
oh
And
wow.
that was like the coolest shit ever. And but then Star Wars came along eventually, and then GI Joe not too much longer after that.
The modern version of GI Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, I had the 12-inch ones
Oh
from my
really?
brother.
That's cool.
Yeah, had probably had like four or five of them. Had one of them. Um, one of them had the beard, the actual like scruffy felt beard.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to know what those are worth today because
It would depend on the condition, anyways. So,
oh yeah,
so I
but
mean,
still.
I'm saying there's a chance that what you had wouldn't have been worth anything anyways. So
Yeah, they were definitely. I mean, 2 generations of being
right.
I guess we can do another.
Okay. Wrong thing, Pedro. Okay, I'm there. I'm at StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, add. Okay, hold on. Here we go, amigos. I say that. Ooh. Whoa. That's looking awesome. Goodness.
That helped.
Yeah, that's looking great. James, this was a great idea. This is a great idea for Zeus to do, let's say.
It's a giant pain in the ass, James.
Yeah, but look how good it's coming out. Look how good it's coming out.
Yeah. It's funny. I made that background for the Spectra Trooper by like looking at a background from Gotcha Man.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, and I just did it with the shape builder and stuff like that. Doing gradients and stuff like that.
Oh, you were saying you're getting a lot of GI Joe stuff in your. Is it
In my feed, yeah, it's nice.
Is it because of the GI Joe artwork?
Yeah, that's like what started a lot of it. So it's like some people show like snippets of episodes and stuff like that too.
Oh wow, like on Twitter
Yeah,
or X
yeah.
or whatever it's supposed to call.
It's always going to be Twitter to me.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. But I keep getting corrected, like it's X. I'm like, oh whatever. It's X.
Whatever. Like, you remember it used to be, you had to, when it first started out, you had to make like a haiku.
I forgot about
Like
that
to
shit.
tweet.
Yeah.
Remember when it was just 70 characters?
Oh yeah.
I mean, people don't, people are going, you just post on Twitter. And it used to be, you would have to use like a, like some kind of prose and fucking, shorthand, a lot of abbreviations and, just extremely shortened, words and things to try to get your thoughts out in a single tweet, because a lot of people would just they would just pass your shit over.
Oh yeah. My heyday in Twitch, not Twitch, in Twitter was when I was doing when I was live tweeting Survivor stuff, and then the Lucha Underground live tweeting and stuff. That's when I got the most engagement, like on Twitter. Was during when I was doing those things.
Yeah, because the El Rey, they were always real good about retweeting certain people.
I mean that first season of Lucha Underground, I didn't even have El Rey, but some kind souls used to post the episodes on YouTube like the day after or so, and then I would do my things about it, and like everyone from the show would just be reacting to it and stuff. And, I mean,
that was something special. We were all drinking the Kool-Aid and we liked it.
Yeah.
Because they put plenty of sugar in it.
That's true. That is a show that benefited from editing and hiding everyone's flaws. So not a single person who was awesome in that show was as good as they were on that show because that show edited them.
Well, I mean, are we counting Ray? I mean, Ray for at the time.
Okay, that Ray doesn't count because
prime Ray, but
yeah, I mean we're not counting Ray because when you think about Ray, you're not thinking about his Lucha Underground run. I mean, that doesn't mean his Lucha Underground run was bad. It's not what you think about.
Right.
That's not the stuff you think about when you think about Ray.
Because technically he's still stuck in the basement. He's still stuck in the he's still stuck in the prison in.
Weren't there jokes like when didn't they tear the old temple down?
Yeah.
And wasn't there jokes like about Ray being like, what about Ray? He was in the basement. Did they get him out? I remember something about that.
Yeah.
Wrestling nerd humor, I guess.
But that was a great show. Really was one of those things that just doesn't come along very often. Just a perfect storm, perfect time.
I think the best show I've seen recently that wasn't like reality TV type thing, but was the Penguin show.
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried watching other stuff here and there. I tried to watch Ozark because a lot of people, they were like, yeah, if you like Breaking Bad, you'll like Ozark, and I got a few episodes in, and I was just like, nah. It just seemed like a chore to watch it again,
Stephanie watched that show. Stephanie is watched nearly everything though. So okay, so there's that one. Swampy said, "I'm confused why I get so much chili, antacids, and Viagra stuff in my social feeds." What? What? James said it's the best Ricochet looked. The smartest thing they did was rarely give him a mic, if at all. Right?
Well, they gave him a script, most importantly.
Yeah. So before we get into comic book theater here, let's see. So I did this thing, this one. That and that. So that's what, 4. I did 4 doodles. Oh, thank you, James. Thank you, Swampy. 4 doodles. Okay. Let me look up something now. Let's see.
You know, there's one thing that's not very well known about Castle Grayskull.
What?
It has a deviated septum.
What?
It snores. It's got a CPAP machine.
All right. Let's see. Do I use this one? Now, Zeus, do you think if I have my face in the corner, will that lessen the chance of a strike when we have it on?
Yeah, I think that will.
Okay,
It'll look more. It'll look more like a
review. Okay.
A reaction video.
All right, amigos. So for comic book theater,
we're going to be reacting to this thing called a comic book.
We're going to be reacting to a comic book. Don't pay attention to what the site is.
Comic books were these things that they used to make back in the day to base movies on.
And you know they've done a lot of stuff off this one. This is The Killing Joke from 1988, right? I believe it's from 1988.
Sounds about right.
The art's Brian Boland, right? And
yeah,
Alan Moore is the writer. So here's the cover, the iconic cover. See the camera, smile, Batman: The Killing Joke. All right. Now you see the rain. Yeah, then we open up on some rain. We get these wonderful panels of rain. Get a very, very old looking Batmobile. It's like kind of a old Batman Batmobile. And he's pulling up to Arkham Asylum. He's going in. Commissioner Gordon's waiting for him. They're pointing Batman where to go. See Harvey Dent, Two-Face. Name unknown, 0801. Let's see. We see someone playing solitaire. It looks like it's the Joker. There are these 2 guys in a lunatic asylum. Zeus, do you think? I'm just looking at this now.
Trade paperback.
Oh yeah, this thing of
James.
Just think of Batman sitting down with the Joker. Now I know it's about to reveal not to be the Joker. So I'm sorry I'm spoiling it for people, but it's gonna reveal to not be the Joker. But do you think they thought of this a bit when they did the Dark Knight in 2008? That scene where
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
that's something I always thought about. That I felt like they thought about this scene a bit, like for that.
There's a lot of the Frank Miller, Dave Mazzucchelli, Batman Year One was stolen for the first. I mean, not stolen, but
Yeah, reference.
inspired by
Yeah.
whatever. So yeah, there has been at least a number of stuff that's definitely been inspired by.
So Batman's like, "Hello, I came to talk." Joker doesn't say anything, just puts the card down. I've been thinking lately about you and me, about what's going to happen to us in the end. We're going to kill each other, aren't we? Another card he puts down. Perhaps you'll kill me, perhaps I'll kill you, perhaps sooner, perhaps later. I just want to know that I made a genuine attempt to talk things over and avert that outcome just once. Batman's starting to lose his temper. Are you listening to me? It's life and death I'm discussing here. Maybe my death, maybe yours. Anyways, he sees the paint come off in his hands. Oh no. Hey, don't touch me. I got rights. You're not allowed to touch me. Oh, it's not the Joker. It's someone in his place. Where is he? Why is Batman say it like a pirate here? I never noticed that till right now, Zeus. Where is he? Where
is he?
Where is he?
Martha.
Martha. Why'd you say Martha, Joker?
My mommy's name is Martha too.
Now
Tell Martha.
You see this panel here on this bottom panel in the right, Zeus, where he's showing Commissioner Gordon the guy's face. Do you remember this panel being used in like advertisements for this? I remember seeing this in black and white being used in advertisements for it. And like,
like black and white and grayscale.
Yeah, like back when they were promoting this. I remember this panel like before I read the
it feels like it was on the back cover or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And so now we get to the Joker. So he's looking at a piece of property. So the Joker's escaped Arkham Asylum. And so here's this guy selling him this amusement park. Have you had a chance to inspect the property and decide if it's what you're looking for? Well, it's garish, ugly, and derelicts have used it for a toilet. The rides are dilapidated to the point of being lethal and could easily maim or kill innocent little children. Oh, so you don't like it? Don't like it? I am crazy for it. Of course, he is legitimately crazy because he's the Joker. See, he is crazy for it. You really want to buy it? And the price I mentioned is too steep, my dear sir. As I look at it, I'm making a killing. All the puns or play on words, whatever they are. And anyway, money isn't really a problem, not these days. And then we get that's a segue to a flashback to Joker's past. Now, Zeus, did you ever like really think about or care like what Joker's backstory was?
No, because also, he's a pathological liar.
Right.
So, none of this should be taken with more than a grain of salt.
This is true. It's true.
Because he is a great big liar.
Have you ever read the Mad Love graphic novel? The one that's sort of like set in the Batman adventure stuff. It's the thing that introduced like Harley Quinn in the comics.
Um, did Tim, what's his name, do the art on it, or
He may have. He may have Bruce Timm.
it's not, you know.
That's a really good one as well. By the way, for anyone who hasn't read it, but there's a to what you're saying. There's a thing where Batman is going through all the different like life stories that the Joker has told, and he's like, "Did he tell you this one?" You know, he's talking to Harley Quinn because Harley Quinn has him like in a like hanging upside down. It's gonna feed him to piranhas, and he's like, "Did he tell you this? Did he tell you the one about this?" And she's like, you know, it's like making her doubt herself more and more because you know he's exposing all the different versions of his life stories he's told. But anyways.
Right.
Here's the version they tell here. Here you see his pregnant wife. Well, they said they might call me. I don't know. I got nervous and messed up a punchline. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, I didn't mean anything. Yes, you did. The way you said it. Oh, like that. You didn't get a job. How are we gonna feed the baby? You think I'm not worried? You think I don't care that it's all a big joke to me or something? I have to go and stand out there, blah blah blah. I'm sorry. Oh baby. He doesn't mean to take it out on
Oh God.
her. He's got
Yeah, that's classic abuse talk right there. Jesus.
right. And then someone's been letting them the rent been letting the rent sort of slide by, but he's like, oh, the landlord doesn't like me. The house stinks of cat litter and old people. And here you get this panel where he looks kind of jokerish. He looks demented. He's like, there are girls on the street who earn that in a weekend without having to tell a single joke. And then then we're back to the Joker in the real time, and he gives the guy a handshake. Oh, don't take a handshake from the Joker.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not going to pay anything because the property's already his, and you know spoiler, he has murdered this guy. That's why you don't take a handshake from the Joker. He administered the poison.
Yeah.
So anyways, Batman's trying to figure out, you know, Joker's whereabouts. Poor Alfred comes into the Batcave. Your refreshments, Master Bruce. Blah blah blah.
These colors are great.
Oh yeah, the artwork is amazing in this, in my opinion. The artwork and the colors. I think they might have done a thing where they've put this out. What do you call it? Like a repop. You know, they've republished
like a remaster.
It. Yeah, they've republished it a bunch of times, but I hope they haven't messed with the colors and stuff too much when they do, because I don't like when they do that stuff. But yeah, the colors are great.
But I don't remember how it looked originally.
So yeah, he's just lamenting the situation between him and the Joker. And okay, so now I have to warn everyone. Hold on. Let me pause here. Stephen Shaw, welcome in, Stephen Shaw. We are reading The Killing Joke, Your Killing Joke, one of the greatest. Oh, see, even Steven knows it. I need to find my graphic novel. His trade paperback. They taken many elements from the Killing Joke. Martha, yeah. The scenes that are about to come up are might be disturbing. So, I'm warning anyone who might be sensitive to some things. Some things coming up might be very disturbing. So, just
It's also known as SA.
yeah, all kind of stuff, all kind of violence and disturbing stuff. So just letting you guys know, disturbing things are ahead. So Commissioner Gordon's at home with his daughter, Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. Let's see. But he's collecting things for his scrapbook. Someone's at the door. Barbara goes to open the door. It's the Joker with a gun. Oh, he shoots her. And she crashes right through the table. Now that is pretty shocking. That was pretty shocking at the time. Please don't worry. It's a psychological complaint common amongst ex-librarians. You see, she thinks a coffee table edition. She thinks she's a coffee table edition. And then Commissioner Gordon wants to get tough about it, but he's getting worked over by the henchmen,
yeah.
And Barbara Gordon's like, why are you doing this? And he's like, to prove a point. Here's to crime. And then we're back to the Joker's past. He's getting in with some shady people, and they want him to do a job, a little crime job where he'll wear the mask, he'll wear this red hood thing, and he'll be part of some crime, and he'll get some money.
Be crime and some crime.
Yeah, he'll do some crime. So now we're back to present day. The bullet went through her spine. I'm afraid her legs are completely useless. Putting it bluntly, she may well be in a chair for the remainder of her life. Some woman in a same yoga class as Miss Gordon found her name of Colleen Reese. She found the victim in a state of undress, but otherwise the place was empty. Undress? They didn't tell you he'd removed her clothing after shooting her. Well, we found a lens cap on the floor that didn't fit any camera in the place. We believe that he took some pictures. Oh boy. Pretty sick. Leave us alone for the moment. Now that this panel here of this detective with the cigar in his mouth, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
I really love that. Yeah, so now he's talking to Barbara. Yeah, she's wondering what's happening to her dad. You didn't see his eyes. He said he wanted to prove a point. Dad was top of the bill. What's he doing to my father? And so now Commissioner Gordon has got some very scary looking creatures, very scary looking fiends undressing him and dragging him along for some deal. And yeah, we got all these circus freaks, and he's like, please tell me what I'm doing here. And the Joker's like, you're going mad. You're doing what any sane man in appalling circumstances would do. You're going mad. And there's like I didn't notice. Oh, they're doll heads. Doll heads are here. They're like burning. How did I never notice that those were doll heads burning?
Well, I mean, it's an emotional, gripping story. You're bound to miss some shit.
Oh no, I remember. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Remembering's dangerous. I find the past such a worrying, anxious place. The past tense, I suppose you'd call it. Memory's so treacherous. One moment you're lost in a carnival of delights with poignant childhood aromas, the flashing neon of puberty, all that sentimental candy floss. The next, it leads you somewhere you don't want to go. Somewhere dark and cold. Just like they're leading Gordon somewhere dark and cold.
Right.
And so then they get him on this deal. And so now we're back to the past. And they're looking for the Joker. And they tell him that his wife has died. Your wife had an accident this morning, apparently testing a baby bottle heater. There was an electrical short, and, well, she died, sir. I hate to break it to you like this. It was a 1,000,000-to-1 accident. They have full details waiting for you at the hospital. There's no hurry. If I was you, I'd have another drink. And then he comes and he tells them, oh, gee, his wife is dying. They're like, oh, that's terrible. Well, we'll see you tonight. He's like, tonight? But I can't do anything tonight. There's no reason. His wife's dead. He's like, no, I'm sorry about your wife, but it's you that don't understand. And they're like, you either do it or, you're in trouble. He's like, tomorrow you bury your old lady in luxury. And then you see everything is going crazy behind him. See, the world is just turning mad. Turning mad.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like I said, I don't even believe this shit. I don't even think it's canon.
right.
It's like, you're trying to tell me that I mean, there's nothing that you can justify Joker's existence or life or behavior or any of that shit, because it's so heinous.
Right.
And then he actually really, he's crossing a line here in this story, unlike anything else he's ever done.
Right. He did. You really hadn't seen him do. He killed a bunch of people, yes, but not really do this level of thing before. You're right.
Because the thing is too, and see, this is kind of like, there's a thing about comics where writers who are really into a character, a lot of times they are, I would say they're anywhere from 10 to 20 years more in the past than they are in the present. Right?
Right.
And I don't, and you see a lot of people who don't have a great vision for the future.
Okay.
And but here, like, where Joker, he shoots Barbara and in the spine, and he's like, that's, you may never be able to walk again. And once again, spoiler alert, she didn't walk again for a really long time. But it's short-sighted to think that in the world of DC Comics, with Star Labs,
right.
Cyborg, all the advances. I mean, even all the stuff that Batman has access to.
Right.
To think that she won't walk again is a bit. It's a bit short-sighted.
Yeah.
It's almost wishful thinking, and it's almost like, well, that's when he has to do the SA, because the only other way to cripple her, to truly scar her forever, is to do that to her.
Right.
You know.
I mean,
Um,
as you say it, I'm like thinking, um, she becomes Oracle after this. At some point, they come up with the whole Oracle thing, and
right.
but then you're like thinking, well, yeah, with Star Labs and all this other stuff, they should have had her back on her feet like somewhat soon. But
Yeah. Yeah, but she was in into the 2000s.
yeah, they had to make this pay off. So well, anyways, yeah,
Well, I mean, but the thing is, she survived the mental scars, right?
right,
She ends up having relationships with Dick Grayson, and I believe she has some others. You know, so that really makes her being crippled even less important, because if she's able to love again and to have physical relationships with men again, then she's beating the Joker more than uh you know than taking away her
right.
ability to walk. You know.
So right now, though, Joker is trying to make Commissioner Gordon go mad, and then they're showing pictures of his daughter, um, uh, in
Yeah,
anguish.
they're.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We won't show those very long. Don't get even, get mad. That's a great panel there, by the way, of the Joker. Although he becomes like an animal or something, like his neck is, it's like he's becoming a monster. But Batman's putting the squeeze on people to find out where Joker is. He's even putting the squeeze on the Penguin. And
And see, this is some overwriting. Scroll back up a little bit.
okay,
This is some overwriting bullshit right here,
okay,
because Batman does not need to show a wanted poster of the Joker to the fucking Penguin.
right. He shouldn't have to show it to any of these people. The Joker is
No.
like super as famous as he is in
Yeah, they all know him. They all know the Joker. Everybody in Gotham knows the Joker.
and so Batman's been given admission tickets to the show. And looking at this panel of Batman holding the tickets, Zeus, you can tell this is the artist who did a lot of Judge Dredd. You can tell this is
Yeah,
one of the artists who did a lot of Judge Dredd. Looking at that panel, um,
yeah.
so we arrive. Commissioner Gordon arrives to the end of his ride. Hello, anybody home? God, how boring! The man's a complete turn-up. Take him away and put him in his cage to reflect on life and all its random justice. And now we're back to the past. He's gonna do that crime. He put on that hood. The crime does not go well. The partners get get killed. He's trying to run away. Batman shows up, and he lands in some chemicals. And he gets out, and he one of the most famous panels in terms of how often it's been used. It happens.
Oh yeah. T-shirts, merch,
Anything and everything.
clocks. Yeah,
This panel's been reproduced a ton of times.
yeah.
And so here we have the freaks making fun of Commissioner Gordon. Joker's still trying to, I don't know, do his thing, and you're seeing Batman arriving, and yeah, you see he's in that old Batmobile.
Yeah.
And this freak here is very Gollum-like. um,
That old I can't stand that old Batmobile.
yeah. Uh,
It's well drawn there, but it's still a hideous design.
Hello, I came to talk. So now he's reliving the conversation he wanted to have with Joker earlier, and but now they're just gonna throw down. This panel here, Zeus, the one on the left, where it says "About Me,"
Yeah.
very makes me think of Alan Davis. I know it's Brian
Yeah, a
Boland,
little
but
bit.
it makes me think of Alan Davis a lot. So yeah, now Batman and Joker are gonna shoot some acid on Batman's arm. They're gonna go through the House of Fun. Batman's got antidotes for everything on him.
Yep.
He's gonna frees Commissioner Gordon. He shot Barbara. Showed me photographs. He tried to drive me mad. He's like, no, I'm okay. You have to go after him. I want him brought in. I want him brought in by the book. By the book, you hear. We have to show him. We have to show him that our way works. I feel like that's been used in movies, not necessarily Batman movies. I feel like that's been used in other movies since this.
Oh yeah, that by the book bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here Batman's going through the fun house, all kind of traps and stuff, dodging traps and things, and Joker's just trash talking and going through all that stuff. So why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing? Oh, psh. Because I've heard it before and it wasn't funny the first time. Psh, throws him through the glass. He's telling him that the stuff he did to Commissioner Gordon didn't work. That Commissioner Gordon's fine, that his plan to drive him crazy didn't work, and then he's pulling the eye holes. He's hitting Batman over the head with a 2x4. He gets out the knife. Nuh-uh. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, he's got a gun. Click, click, click. And then GD, it's empty. Well, what are you waiting for? I shot a defenseless girl. I terrorized an old man. Why don't you kick the hell out of me and get a standing ovation from the public gallery? And Batman's like, because I'm doing this one by the book and because I don't want to. And he tries to have that conversation again. It's a little longer and stuff. He's like, we don't have to kill each other. We could work together. We could rehabilitate you. And Joker's like, no, I'm sorry, but it's too late for that. You know, it's funny, this situation, it reminds me of a joke. See, there were these two guys in a lunatic asylum. And one night they decide they don't like living in an asylum anymore. They decide they're going to escape. So, like, they get up onto the roof, and there, just across this narrow gap, they see the rooftops of the town stretching away in the moonlight, stretching away to freedom. Now, the first guy, he jumps right across with no problem, but his friend daren't make the leap. You see, he's afraid of falling. So then the first guy has an idea. He says, hey, I have my flashlight with me. I'll shine it across the gap between the buildings. You can walk along the beam and join me. But the second guy just shakes his head. He says, what do you think I am, crazy? You turned it off when I was halfway across. And so then Joker finds this super funny. And then eventually Batman starts laughing. He's dying of laughter. And then it ends the way it starts with the panels of the rain, the puddles. And then, yeah, there's the back cover.
Yeah.
And that was The Killing Joke.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really don't care for that ending. I really don't, man. I just, yeah, it's just this the endless, because that was definitely like a like a Warner Brothers type of decision, because they were piping in major story ideas, like
James.
there was shit you weren't allowed to do. Um, with major characters. I'm frankly, it's shocking that they did what they did to Barbara.
Yeah. It was shocking at the time. I mean, my brother Larry got it, got the book, and I remember us reading it and just being like, oh, like, oh my god, oh.
Yeah.
Like back in the day, it was pretty shocking.
Yeah. I think even Superman would have given a Batman pass on that if he'd ended Joker over that.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I'm sure that.
Well, yeah, especially in that time frame. I mean, the Man of Steel.
I mean, with what he did to Barbara. I mean, that's I mean,
Whew.
like
if
I mean if I wonder what Superman ever thought would think like, well, what if Joker had done that to Lois?
They did that in a comic though, didn't they?
I don't think that was it wasn't canon though.
No, it was an Elseworld thing, right? It was some kind of alternate universe, other universe thing. Yeah. But Superman, Joker killed Lois Lane, and Superman kills the Joker, and then Superman turns like super evil, right? And he Superman ends up like turning bad and stuff.
Yeah, which is.
Everyone's in love with turning Superman evil or this and that. So.
Yeah.
It's one
or turning him into a wuss,
depowering like they did him, in the and all that kind of stuff. So they love all that stuff. But James says thanks. Now I don't have to read it. Not that he knows where his is.
Do we want to see Castle Grayskull one last time?
Yes, we do. James said Injustice. Joker makes Superman think he's fighting Doomsday, but it's actually Lois Lane, and Soups goes nuts and kills Joker. Okay, hold on, Zeus. Hold on. Let me add. Let me do this. Let's look at one last look at Castle Grayskull. He-Man. Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. That looks badass. James, great suggestion. This is an amazing suggestion. It's turned out amazing. Zeus, this is incredible.
Thank you.
He-Man. Well, we're like going into its mouth, into the gateway. And you know what's good about this, Zeus? If you ever do a drawing of He-Man, you can put this in the background.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, if I ever do He-Man holding up the sword, that would be the ideal background for it.
James said I'll put that on the back of a denim jacket.
There you go.
One last look. I drew
some bedazzling on the jacket too.
I drew all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. Thank you, amigos, for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you to James Sorno, Jimmy Jam, Jim House, The Extreme. James Sorno. A look at the schedule. Tomorrow morning will be Mark Almania Saturday morning. The last Saturday morning Mark Almania for a while. It'll be the last one for a while, potentially for the next 2 months or so. But Mark Almania will continue in some way. We just haven't figured out which way. We'll see where it lands. But I did like the idea last week about potentially Saturday afternoon or something.
Yeah.
That could be promising, I think. But yeah, so tomorrow will be Saturday morning on YouTube, Mark Almania. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I will not be streaming next week. So there won't be Music Monday, there won't be Looking at Cards, and there won't be Pedro Boyd Live. There's a good chance we will be able to do Art Jam, I think.
Okay.
But
just let me know.
But the other three probably not, because there's a lot of things going on, and some things will be in flux and a lot of adaptation going on. So, things like that. But I really appreciate everyone. James, Ange, Swampy, Zombie, Steve Shaw, everyone who came by. We appreciate it. We are going to go raid out now. Let me see. Who am I gonna raid out to? Who the we're gonna raid tonight? I didn't mean to say it like that. Hira Chess is streaming. Hira Chess is streaming, amigos. Let's raid Hira Chess. Everyone. Oh, Angie's saying no. Angie's saying no. He is ending. Okay, he is ending. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, I won't raid him then. Let me check real fast to see if anyone is doing art out there besides Bob Ross, who we cannot raid. We cannot raid Bob Ross. Okay, no problems. We will not raid Hero Chess. I am going to raid Kimball Collins. Everyone take care. Have a great weekend. Have a lovely Valentine's. Happy Valentine's to everyone out there. Happy Valentine's to you and yours and all that jazz. Everyone take care. Be good. And let's go raid.